Hi everyone, I am Dr. Kunal Pro, Assistant Professor of Marwar University, Rajkot, India. Our today's discussion point is sources of power. This particular topic is more popular in organization behavior. Before we discuss basis of power, we need to understand what is power. Power is an activity to influence someone's behavior. Means in a company, a manager has to influence the behavior of the employees. To get work done from employees, a manager has to influence the behavior of employees. If a manager is good at influencing someone, he can get work done very easily from the employees. So, very first conceptual thing about power, that it is an activity to influence someone's behavior. Second part, that is it is influences another person to make them act in accordance with the influencing person's views. Means a manager is in position to influence someone and the follower is going to follow in the same direction, same instruction that employees are following is known as power. Basis of power has been divided into two categories. One, formal individual power, and second, informal individual power. So let's discuss very first category, that is formal individual power. Into that, very first category is legitimate power. Legitimate power actually comes from the opposition. It is a one kind of legal power that a manager has. This particular power can be used in different ways depending upon the situation. For example, a manager can fire someone, demotion to subordinates, to increase or decrease the authority of subordinates. So this particular power is known as legitimate power. This particular power strictly comes from, you can say, position. Second category of formal individual power is reward power. A manager has right to reward someone. He can increase the salary of employees. A manager has power to give promotion, to praise someone, to offer interesting projects, and reward to subordinates in different ways. So this is known as reward power, when a manager wants to give reward to their employees. But there is one thing here that need to be remembered by manager, that is, this particular power is always limited. A manager cannot offer rewards beyond the rules and regulations of company. That's why it has some limitation. Third and last category of formal individual power is coercive power. Generally, coercive power is to be used in extreme conditions only. Here, the manager use some punishments when employees are not cooperative, when employees are not supporting. At that time, a manager may use coercive power. There are some examples of coercive power that you can see on the screen, like suspension to demotion, A manager has right to suspend someone or to give demotion. Even a manager can terminate someone or fire someone by consulting his code of conduct. In some situations, a manager can also offer unpleasant job assignments. Unpleasant job assignment means a manager can also offer some tougher projects, some difficult projects to some employees. And at last, that is withholding of praise in goodwill. Here, manager may not offer praise or goodwill. There is some specific reason. There is a logic behind that. That depending on the situation, when the right time will come, manager will offer praise and goodwill. So intentionally, a manager can also stop praising someone or to offer goodwill to any employee. So that was the end of formal individual power. Now we are going to start expert power, which is the very first category of informal individual power. An informal concept of power that stems from superior ability or expertise. The name itself suggests that when a manager have good ability or possess unique ability or he has some expertise or he has some specialization, so that particular thing will create expert power. In this group member will tend to consult this person for advice or help on a project. As one of the person, as one of the manager has good command over the different fields, his guidance is very important. Some managers have good command over planning, execution and controlling. Some managers have good command over coordination. So different managers have different expertise. So a manager or employee should create expertise power. However, it is this dependency is what gives individual power over the peers. When an employee have good command on one of the field, that he will possess some extra power from the peers, or we can say the teammates. Second category of informal individual power is referent power. Referent power means it is a fame, it is a goodwill of an employee or a manager. But this particular power is more popular in the field of film, sports and music stars. Due to good fame in a company or in that particular field, people will be easily agreeable. People will easily accept the instructions and order passed by the managers. So this is also a particular power which has no any relation with the position. But remember very well, referent power needs some time. When a person invests too much time, when he completes good work, in that case only, over the longer period of time, this particular power, or we can say fame power or goodwill power, can be created by the manager or employee. Third and last category of informal individual power is charismatic power. It is an extension of referent power. It is an intense form of referent power that comes from someone's personality. This particular power strictly comes from the personality. Now, there are mainly two sources of charismatic power. One, that is physical attributes, and second, abilities. When a person possesses good physical attributes, means that particular person has good physical structure, good height, weight, body, and personality overall. So that itself is a charismatic power. But we know very well, not all the persons are possessing these physical attributes. So remaining persons can develop their abilities that we discuss in expertise power. That if a person develops abilities, knowledge, skills, or that particular person can get expertise in one of the area, so it is known as charismatic power. More number of this kind of persons that a company has, better will be the growth. So that was that was all about charismatic power.